I guess I don't need this in this case. Good morning, comrades, and I was hoping to say welcome to something first significant happening of the year, because yesterday when we were driving on the track we saw past the T13. T13 is this section. Older audience already know what I'm talking about, and over there you have the old TF public sessions Nürburgring entrance, which is now mostly being used for industry pool and prototypes and lap record attempts. And over there we saw Volkswagen Motorsport and Porsche. Well, Volkswagen I did not see myself, someone else told me, so we were hoping, bike speed car, yay, were they going to do a lap record, or maybe an attempt to do something, or maybe like a practice run like we had with 919, or, speaking of Porsche, they're very likely to come back with the GT3 RS, because last year when they did 642, it was impressive, but they could have gone a lot faster because the track conditions were cold, wet, and dark, because the session was booked from 6 till 7, but they only started driving from 6:30, and it was already getting very dark. And yeah, you probably missed a couple of seconds because you have very limited visibility on the track.
I'm sure you'll go back there and have another go at some point.
I'm pretty sure as well.
So we're hoping for one of the two, but as you can see, Grello is out, green and yellow, that's how they call their GT3 R, and so maybe they're doing some testings, but who knows, maybe later in the day. Well, and that's the Volkswagen Motorsport truck then. WTCR car, Golf R TCR. We will not see any lap record attempt. This means I can go back to my casual life and edit some videos for you guys. Or, who knows, it could happen because maybe later when they're done testing all the motorsport equipment, they could put some production cars on here. But, you know, just for fun, let's do a calculation of a lap time over GT3 R. Unless it's going back into the pits, but let's wait here. I would say 6 minutes 30, something close to 40. Oh well. This means nothing because obviously they're not here to beat any lap times, but they're testing mostly all the components. And next to it, it's freezing cold, so I'm definitely going home, and we'll come back later when the tarmac is also a bit warmer, which means better grip for the cars, so we can see maybe some impressive lap times. But again, it will not mean anything because the lap timing is not the purpose for today. Well, however, they will say, of course, oh, the car went faster, so the components have been modified successfully over winter. Fast forward into, well, a lot later, like 5 hours later, more sunny, more warm, and let's see what's happening now. Alright, time to do some science and math, and in case you're new to this channel, you may want to check out my previous videos in the upper right corner when I predicted the lap times of the GT3 RS and GT2 RS by using this technique. So I'm not going to go too much into detail now. If you want to find out, again, check out those videos and you will see what I mean. So I'm recording with my phone, and every file that's recorded has a name of the date and the time when it starts recording. So in this case it's the 1st of April 2019, 14 hours 23 minutes 35 seconds. Now in this particular clip the car crosses the start line roughly 21 seconds later, which gives us time of 14 hours 23 minutes and 56 seconds. Now when we go to the finish line clip, let me quickly delete that and then bring up the other clips. This is the finish line clip. We can see here the car crossing the finish line, or actually more importantly here crossing the finish line. The start of the clip is 14 hours 30 minutes and 23 seconds, and the car goes over the rumble strip roughly 17 seconds later, which gives us time of 14 hours 30 minutes and 40 seconds. When we subtract one from another, we get a time of 6 minutes 44 seconds, which is of course a very decent time for a GT3 car, but again, a massive disclaimer, this was not a lap record attempt, so maybe the car can definitely go faster if it is the purpose of achieving a fast lap time, but this is actually a massive hurrah to GT2 RS MR and even GT3 RS Mark II, who are able to achieve a similar lap lap time, because of course they don't suffer from balance of performance. But that's probably a discussion for another time. Let's get back to the vlog. All those race cars got me excited. Oh, I have the same shoes.
Ja, alle das.
Well, not me.
Yeah, it's just one monitor.
You need a bigger room, man, with all those trophies.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. Some setup.
Yeah, not really. Okay.
All good?
Should be good.
Woohoo! And how bad is it, Professor?
Okay.
What was that all about? Me all of a sudden being on the sim and taking lessons from Ice Cold Moritz? I'll tell you soon enough. I just don't want to announce something because something that I have been announcing for the last 3 years never happened, but it's coming very close now. So hopefully in the next couple of days. Anyhow, on today's schedule, furthermore, we have public session happening in a couple of minutes, so we'll be heading off to the TF car park. I'll be jumping in the M2 first for a couple of laps, and then we'll see, do some car spotting. We will see who is going to come on an easy Monday evening, but a very, very, very beautiful day. I would definitely take my track tool out for a couple of laps, if I had any. Speaking of which, my last remark will most certainly cause some questions from you guys. So what's up with the Supra? Still waiting. The dealer said it was somewhere between September and October. So I don't know, maybe I should give them a call. But whatever is going to be, whether it's going to be September or November, it is going to be a winter project for sure. So, but yeah, good content. As you can see, today we're running the M4 VLN car because yesterday M3 was working very, very hard, and thereby it's out for service now just to do some regular checkups. Time to go ourselves. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, stop. Otherwise, no more gimbal. Yeah, I apologize for very bad parking. I'm pretty sure we will get a fine. Speaking of which, the vlog I'm referring to went like viral. It has like, I don't know, probably 500,000 views, and all the negative comments, you privileged bastards with all the thinking that you can do it, like salty people, like whatever. But anyhow, I hope everyone else is having a good day and a nice life. Swap the M2 for the M4, by the way, but taking the SQ just to be flexible. Yay! Oh yeah, people admiring the SQ2, and we are going to check out some cool cars. And actually it's almost time, so let's just get in the M4, strap ourselves in and have some fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, the track is open for tourists driving.
Thank you.
Don't burn yourself, could be hot.
Oh yeah, it is hot. Just like the Rentek Mercedes. 2 of them even. Did the lap. Such awesome car, a very, very good driver. So let's drop some pressures. By the way, Lauren, did you know that you can rent the M4 for 2 laps for just 400 euros at Sky Limit Events track day of 29th of April? All inclusive.
That's great info.
Yeah.
Actually, 400 euros.
Yeah, 400 euros. 2 laps,
Should make
all
that
inclusive.
more expensive.
Book the car before he makes it more expensive.
I'm just gonna book it.
No, you're gonna be instructing me that day. Haha. Car's so wide, you would need a wide angle camera for this.
Graham, how was that?
Oh, amazing. Brilliant.
Didn't you have laps yesterday already?
Yeah, I did.
Now you're going.
I couldn't help but coming back for more. And I had to go full race car. This is full race car.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I want.
Got your exercise, Kathy?
I'm not paying for a gym.
The main car park is actually busy, and what I want to say is that a lot of people say, oh, I should come during weeknights because there's a lot less traffic than on the weekend. But no, as you could have seen yesterday, in the weekend in the morning from 8 to roughly 11, it's a lot less busy than an actual weeknight. So if you really want to have an empty track, then you should come in the weekend morning. And why I'm stuttering is because I think I spotted SVJ. Let's have a look. How's the car? All good?
Hey, Misha. Hey.
Hey.
Are you good?
Yeah. while I'm going to the SVJ, let's have a look here. It's the first European delivery car that I'm seeing actually, together with this nice British racing green one. I'm pretty sure Porsche color name is actually something else, but let's call it that way. It's the first time that I'm seeing the car in real life, in real environment, because I saw the SVJ Roadster at Geneva Motor Show. But when you see such a car at a fair or the show, it's like kind of like meh, yeah, it blends in with everything else. But here it really stands out. It looks good, and even while me not, well, you know, my history with Lamborghini and the Nürburgring, this is actually very remarkable, impressive, mind-boggling, and crazy. It's one of the last hurrahs to the automotive engineering, to petrol hats, naturally aspirated V12, lots of crazy... Lots of crazy aero. Yeah, all the things that are being taken away from us. Well, of course, you have the Aston Martin Valkyrie and all the other things, but nothing beats an E36. You can tell how new the car is, not only by the state of the discs, but also rims with the stickers still on it. Similar level of aero. Look at the diffuser. If anyone wants to advertise, feel free to do so. Contact the owner. All the unnecessary weight in form of stickers. I guess the driver's skill compensates that. Or the aero. Funky monkey. I mean, what is this today? It's like the best car spots of the year. The cars are leaving. The taxis are coming back. I guess it's time to say goodbye for today's day of TF.
Ladies and gentlemen, the train is closed.
This guy tells you to go home. What do?
I go home.
Yeah, you better do.
Like, I run home. I think I'll be more efficient with two hands. Well, maybe you could hear a sound of something that was driving very fast, a sound that you could hear earlier in today's vlog, sound of the tires that's just screaming on the main straight. But it could have been someone on the main road, on the public road next to the main straight of the Nürburgring. If that's the case, whoever you are, you're a bad boy. For the rest, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was definitely a variety of content for me, from race cars to all kinds of things. I hope you enjoyed, and it's kind of very pleasant to have such a Monday. I know Mondays usually suck, but especially after spending like a long winter with difficulties finding content, or just like you even not wanting to shoot anything, such a Monday, it's a blessing. So I hope your Monday didn't suck either this week, and I wish you a good rest of the weekend, or weekend. I don't know when this video is going to be released, because we have a couple of interesting videos to release which were shot earlier, but you probably know by now what I'm talking about. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you tomorrow when, again, I don't know what's going to be published. Have a good day. Bye bye. Caddy, come here.
There's something for you.
There's something from the internet.
You're getting it. You can come over and get it. Make sure the first one's for you. It's for when you go back to Russia.
Oh, nice.
It's a bit generous. It's to keep the most important part of you warm when you go back home.
Oh, thank you.
No worries.
Really warm.
This is for you, Bruno. Because I can't understand a fucking word you're saying half the time.
Why?
So,
Oh man, thank you. Wherever you are. Thank you, man.
yeah, I'll assume that was thanks.
Are you like getting rid of
That's for you.
Get in the bed.
Get back there. You're like 17 now, so you can have that. Well done.
I just turned 24.
Of course you did. Now, I tried to get you a girlfriend. Every time we went out, it's broken.
Keep buying these for me.
Well, it's... What do you want? I mean...
You
Use
actually
glue.
like you broke the heart.
Well, that would... Oh my God, I've broken the heart. So I tried to get you a girlfriend every time we went out. I failed. I blamed myself. So I've made amends and finally got you on. So, Blackbird.
Does it speak English?
The birds around here don't anyway, so it makes no difference, mate. So
Nice
that's
one.
nice. Yeah, I know.
Most
I thought
popular
Pocket
present
size.
for dear
Nice.
children.
No.
The other guys are all in
Look
the
like
bar.
a princess with the royal.
I'm not waiting for them. I'm bored. We're all going. Oh, I got you another one actually. Because you fucked up your eyebrows.
Oh. You need this more than I do.
Oh yes.
No worries.
I can teach you how to do it.
I've got a couple for Morley, but he will legit go crazy. The first one is to remind him that he isn't German. He is actually British, so stop pretending to be German.
Marks and Spence as well. That's good.
But more importantly,
Oh god.
because he is under the thumb so much, Margosha's thumb's probably really hurting.
I'm gonna get out now.
So I brought a thumb brace. And just to prove how under the thumb he is, we're all going out tonight and he can't come because he's staying home with Margosha to watch the Formula One.
I'm waiting for Lauren, I think. Okay.
And I've got a couple more as well.
For who?
Who do you reckon?
Morley.
No, who's old?
Lauren.
No,
No, so
keep going.
I don't.
Robert?
Robert is old as fuck now. And he just had a birthday. It said 36 on Facebook. He's not fooling anyone. Okay, he is well north of 40. So,
Pro dad.
Robert,
Boom.
all for you, mate. And the worst one was Diana's one didn't arrive in time.
Okay.
Diana doesn't spell her name right. So what I did, I bought a Princess Diana cup just to remind her how to spell the name properly, but it didn't arrive in time. So what I did, I just got a cup with me on it and my ex, so she can just cross out my ex's face and just put her face on it if she likes. So, and I'll give her a Princess Diana one next time.
Oh god.
So there we go. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, lads.
See, Father Christmas comes
Yes,
in all
we got
shapes
it.
and sizes.
Oh god.
That's how you do gifts.
Somebody asking for wasabi?
Oh.
Sushi.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one that orders sushi at the sushi restaurant, by the way. Just a quick one.
Yeah, Bruno's only here for rice.
Rice and chicken, man.
Rice
I'm
and
black on the
Shop,
inside.
shop chicken.
What do you get?
Just chicken.
Just
Pure
chicken.
chicken. Came all the way here for chicken.
Okay. You don't get enough chicks thrown at you.
That's terrible.
And then the best part, mochi.
It's not weird at all, Misha.
It's not. It's not weird unless you think about it.